All right, so I wanted to continue. I wanted to finish up my topics, and then I will also talk about the radio shows with King Noble, if I can. I know one of his radio shows talked about the news, and I'm not the best at the news. But before I get into that, I want to finish up my topics. So I wanted to talk about how it took 4 years to awaken into King Noble Black supremacy. So it's easy for us to do the easy work. It's hard for us to do the hard work. For me, one of the most challenging things to do was to commit to allowing my womb to be a source of divinity. That was my most difficult thing. And I'm sure it varies from person to person what's most challenging. But the easiest was changing my food, changing my hair, changing my spirituality. I'm not necessarily attached. I've never really been attached to how I look, because early on I realized it didn't really get me anywhere. It didn't get me where I desired, I should say, because my personality stands out more than my looks. My looks might open up some doors, but to actually keep doors open, my personality, the ancestors really touched my personality to reassure that I stay focused and on the right path. But anyway, my most difficult challenge was securing my womb in its divinity. What did I have to do in order to do that? So I was forced to be celibate. And I talk about that. I was forced to be celibate. I was forced to be more careful with my womb. What extreme steps did I take in order to secure my womb a lot better? I got off birth control. I put myself in a divine position to step up my game, to secure my womb. I was on birth control for 10 years. So when I was awakening into my divinity, I decided to make my womb more sacred by getting off birth control. Because birth control is easier for you to just, do whatever you want or whatever, Sex can be used as escapism too. Sex can be used as a means to be what's the word? Immature and do stupid shit. So I got sick of doing that, and I really wanted to dive deep into my divinity, but that was the very last thing I did, because it's like, this is gonna be really hard. 10 years of doing something and not doing it, and then the universe made me single for 3 years. I was like, okay, this year, I was still trying to find love, and then I knew birth control was bad for you, and I just got off of it, and it made me scared. Well, I'm getting off birth control. I guess I'm getting married soon, because I'm not gonna be foolish with my womb anymore. Just because I was on birth control gave me excuse to be foolish with my womb, but since I got off birth control, it made me more appreciative of my womb and what I sincerely had to offer. And, that truly and sincerely helped me. So I want to share the story with y'all for those who resonate, for those who may be entrapped by finding love. Because I was so entrapped to the point where I was single for 3 years. If that don't sound crazy, I don't know what did. And I think the longest relationship within that 3 years was 5 months. Garbage. But it revealed to me that I wasn't secure in my womb. And I wasn't, listening to the ancestors. The ancestors like, oh, you're not going to listen? Oh, okay. You're not going to find love till you listen. So I just want to put out this video to encourage and uplift and tell you it's going to take more than just saying, I'm going to stop doing this, I'm going to stop doing that. Put some more oomph into it. And my oomph was to actually get off birth control. Because well, if I be foolish, I'm going to really suffer those consequences. Intentionally make yourself uncomfortable. Stop making yourself comfortable. Stop utilize and create your reality out of discomfort on purpose so you can grow and so you won't be stagnant. So I definitely wanted to share that with you all. I hope you appreciated the story. I hope it gives you inspiration for not necessarily to secure your womb, because you might not have, that might not be your biggest challenge. But the reason I make this video is so that you intentionally create and be God and stop forcing the universe to force stuff upon you, because your behind won't listen. You know? So I hope you enjoyed this video. That's mainly what I wanted to talk about, because I was going to go down the list of what I had to do, but I definitely wanted to talk about getting off birth control as a means to secure my womb better, because I was on birth control for 10 years and I had did everything in like a 360, but that was the very thing, the very last thing that I did. Stop having sex, got off birth control. The universe made me do these things, okay, as a means to secure my womb. So I take part of the credit to it, of course, because I feel like me getting off birth control was also me in agreement with the universe and saying, okay, universe, I'm going to listen. I'm going to be a good girl. Just to show my loyalty, I'm getting off birth control and I'm going to find my husband. I ain't just going to have children with nobody. I'm going to step my game up and be more responsible like I'm supposed to do. I ain't going to just be having sex just because it feel good, okay? We get on birth control like, okay, I can have sex because it feel good. Nah, I have responsibility for my womb now. I got to step my game up. I might still not be perfect, but, you know, I'm going to take it more serious. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Black peace, black love, light, King Noble Black supremacy. Make sure you love, comment, subscribe, and share. Black peace, black love, light, and King Noble Black supremacy.